Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So here is simply why Judaism is false and is actually, the one that we see right now, and also the Christianity we see right now, that is based on Trinity, and also now the corrupted Muslim regime or whatever the Muslim foundation, the ones that are corrupting their own faith, which is Islam. Why all these groups are against the truth of the faith of monotism, which is Tawheed, which is that there is only one God, and also the prophets, all the prophets, since Adam, peace be upon him, till Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that all came to tell people not worship idols and worship buildings and worship symbols and worship entities and worship associations with God. So the all came with Tawheed, which is monotism. All the prophets, no exception, all of them one message, which is monotism, and the last prophet, which is for our civilization, which is Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is one was supposed to follow just according to chronology. If somebody draw a line for you like this and say the history starts from A and then you go all the way and is finished in Z. Here is nation, prophet number 1, prophet 2, prophet 3, all the prophets, all the tribes, all the civilizations, all the races. So it's going forward, it's not going backward. Who's going backward is an ignorant. Who's going backward is maybe, I don't know, retarded, zombie, or something that's wrong with him. He should think like what everybody's going forward. We don't go backward. So this is the history here. So Adam, then we say Adam here, then you go all the way to the last civilization, which is our prophet is Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So those that still sticking to Judaism or that they are still sticking to Christianity, everybody has roots, of course, in history. Everybody can still be Jewish, still be Christian, still be whoever your roots are. Nobody is against your roots, where you, which your race and your DNA, where it came from. It's not that the matter. Because there is a lot of converted Christians and a lot of converted Jewish people, a lot of converted even Hindus, a lot of converted people that don't believe in no faith at all. They just accepted Islam. All this, we say, you keep who you are. Nobody's gonna change you. This is not a war against identity. Your identity is gonna still stand still and still the same. But just you believing in the last prophet, because accordingly to the chronology, you follow. Follow chronology, we go forward. We're not going backward. We can keep our heritage, but still we are with the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, our Guru, that came to deliver a lot of things that is good for all these nations around the world, in all this earth and all this universe. So let me finish, and I start with this, so because chronology is very important here. So why this is satanic works, and why this is all just for slavery. First of all, the triangles, these symbols, they never existed before. They just made them. I don't know how they made them, but everyone is making a flag. Like Saudi is making a flag with sword. Who told you to put a sword there? Why? If you put La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, peace be upon him. No, we don't need swords. What do you think? The time of sword is coming? Okay, I accept that it's coming because technology is gonna go. Well, that's something else. But the people, they look on the sword, they look on violence. They will look, it's like you put a gun there. You put sword because you say your prophet came with sword. No, our prophet didn't come with sword. He fought he defended himself with sword. I mean, he didn't use guns, of course, but he defended, not killing anybody. There is a big difference here. Plus, that's not what you should be proud of. Just because he defended on Islam, you just put a sword. That's why I'm against all these world maps and all these kind of flags that they put in there. It's all corrupted. It's all never delivering peace. Never delivering something that is mindful or something that is making sense. Is always there is something there that they are having money behind it, fortune behind it, something behind it. And so of course is the evil, worshipping the one eye, worshipping the money. So this is satanic. First of all, the bottom up and bottom down, up to bottom. You see how this triangle is like up, and there is the bottom. Some people are in the bottom, the victims. Up, the victimizers. Whoever they think, maybe they think they are close to the divine, supreme divine. Maybe they will do like Pharaoh, because Pharaoh in the history, he told Moses, he told his tribe, come, let's build the pyramids and build me some place there so I can take a look on above the universe, like the space. He was like trying to, he didn't have in that time the spacecrafts, so he can go to space like NASA now. So what he did, Pharaoh, he was trying to go space. He tried to build the pyramids so you can stand up there, up all the way in the bottom of that triangle too. It's a triangle, the pyramids of the pharaohs. So he tried to stand in there, he said, so I can take a look of God of Moses. Who is this God he's worshipping? I want to take a look. I want to look in the heavens. He couldn't. He couldn't even. He enslaved a nation. A history of nation was under him. And he told him, I am the only God you should worship. There is no other God that Moses came with. There is no monotism. There is no supreme divine. So he always started with the pyramids. Honey bunny, whoever is listening, watching this. Just the pharaohs. So here up and in the bottom, the victimizer, like Pharaoh we used to do, and the victims in the bottom. Then again, here is flipped. You see, it's not a coincidence. This is from Allah, of course. So whoever is trying to be arrogant is gonna go down. There is a quote in our deen, in my religion, and in my feed. It's actually not a religion, because I always say Islam is a law of the earth and the universe. In our law of Islam, and in our deen, our feed, there is a saying and there is a quote where it says, if you go up and you be arrogant, you're gonna feel a very hard fall. If you are in the bottom, you're not going to fall, because actually you are in the bottom. So those are in the bottom, humble, whatever, victimized, you can't. It's even harder when you fell from a very high place to the bottom than if you just was in the bottom. So if somebody, like let's say you became a millionaire today, tomorrow you lose the money, it's gonna hit you hard. And also if you lose something, and then it's gonna hit you hard. Anything that you think is more priced, over worshipping God that is supreme, and you're being arrogant over the supreme divine also. Because when you think you are God, or you think you are arrogant, or you think you are over someone and enslaving someone, you are putting yourself, associating yourself with Allah, with the supreme divine that put the law for the universe to not be arrogant, and to always not forget yourself. You are under his law too. That's why I always call him the supreme divine, Allah Almighty. So this is all nothing. I'll tell you why it's also not good thing to be in the bottom of this triangle. If you are in the bottom, you are victimized. It means you are silent. You didn't speak up. And when you go to the day of judgment, the supreme divine, because as supreme as he is, he loves things to be nice. He loves everything to be nice, and he loves for his believers to also be strong. He doesn't love to them to be silent, just be in the bottom. So just that silent over the truth, you are with the one that you were silent about. If you don't speak, you better die speaking up, and you die honored. And if you die silent, then you are with them, and they actually have a proof against you. You didn't tell us nothing. We were just there, and you were just sitting there doing these things. I didn't know how they speak up. We thought that was right. So we are also victims. Ya Allah Almighty, Supreme Divine, we are also victims. How we can do it? Say, oh, you go to hell. Because that's not right. So the triangle itself is a satanic work, and it's something that is not right. And it's a hierarchy. It's a cult. It's a, what I call it, slavery for both the up and down. Here is one. The second thing here, as I said, I already talked about it: corrupted authority, victimized, arrogance, Satan, slavery, and humility. The Satan also, if you see some people, they draw the Satan as the triangle. I don't know, we don't see this in titles, but this is how they draw it. But it was mentioned in the Quran that he's gonna put like the face of the cows and the animals, because if you see like the face of the sheep, or the sheep actually in the cattle, it's like the triangle. So that's how they came with this triangle thing. So anyways, it's there, and you see in the verse in the Quran, whoever interested, I send it to you. Whoever is interested on this, I swear to Allah, I send it to you. It's not my word, it's from Allah in the Quran. I say this, the Satan is gonna come and give them symbols you can play with. Anyways, I don't care about that anymore. Let's finish. So now let's gather this bottom up and bottom down. It's forming the Jewish sign, or the Jewish flag. I don't know where they came from. Moses didn't come with this stuff. I swear to Allah, Moses, peace be upon him. I respect Moses. He didn't come with this stuff. Look at this, the satanic thing. Look, the triangle up and triangle down. Who cares about the triangles? It's all they see Jewish. No? I don't even think this is right. So, jewelry. If somebody asks about jewelry, the stones, do you know what Jew means in Arabic? Or jewelry means in Arabic? It means jawhara. And jawhara, for in Arabic language, it means the essence. It means your soul. It means something you do with your spirit. It means something you do with your passion, with your gift, with your own passion. The thing, nobody enslaves you when you do it. Your own business. It's like when you go to bathroom. Nobody's gonna get into there with you. It's your own business. Don't let anybody mind you when you are, I'm sorry to say between brackets, you making your donuts or making your cakes. That's like your business. Let's not talk just about the money because it's the dirt of the worldly life. Let's talk about the bedroom, for example, as your business. So, Jili Jawara, the essence, it's your essence. I mean, something that's yours. You and the divine, whatever he gifts you. He gives you to be a painter, he gives you to be an artist, he gives you to talk, he gives you to just be silent, he gives you whatever he wants to. He gives you. You are an art of anything. I mean, anything that he gives you as an essence. So it's called the Jawhar. And from that is started the monotism as well. So jewelry, the Jewish or jewelry or the Jawhara, the essence, the Arabic language, it means the essence, it means the monotism. Because this, whatever they name themselves, they think like they are the closest to God. And even they talk to God. They say, okay, we are the one that is rich now in the world. Where is you? Where we are the one that feeding people that are hungry. You're the Muslims, whatever the minorities. They call us all because so many minorities, black, in Native Indians, the Mexicans, whatever, any minorities, they think they are under them because they have the money, the dirt of the dunya. So they think within they start to challenge God, just like the pharaohs did with the triangle. They put in the triangle, these two triangles to challenge also God, as the pharaohs did with the triangle. He was looking for Moses, God. I mean, La ilaha illallah, the supreme divine. So who cares? The essence. It means in Arabic the essence. It means your jawhar, your soul. Things that you do with your soul. Nobody's gonna take it if it's gifted from you, from the sea. If Allah gift you the supreme divine, something that you're passionate about, nobody's gonna take it. It's gonna be with you until you die. And the angel is gonna come take your essence, by the way. Not the satans that are working with this Jew, whatever they call themselves, Jew, whatever. It's actually all this is false. It's false over all the faiths. Moses didn't came with this. Jesus didn't came with the triangles, Trinity. All the prophets in the history, they came, they say there is only one, and we are slaves to that one, which is the supreme divine. This is the monotheism, by the way. So where are we as people, the believers, the monotheists, the Muslim, the true followers of the Sunnah of all the prophets, and Muhammad, peace be upon him, who came with the Sunnah, but it's the Sunnah of life, the way of life. You live and you follow it. All the prophets, because we are asked as Muslims to believe in all the prophets, including the last one, which is Muhammad, peace be upon him. If one Muslim say I don't believe in one prophet, he's automatically is not complete in his belief. So this is where we are. We are not there. We are not here. We are here. Us, I mean you, and the divine Allah Almighty. And the history, you have to dig deeper on your own. And you read about the prophet stories, the real ones, not the fake and whatever they put in there. You should seek knowledge on your own, be responsible of that, and also make prayer that God, guide you to that, to be enlightened, to have the insight, not the third eye. That's not how third eye works. It's the insight of finding the truth of your essence, and also the history of all the prophets, which came with the monotheism. And of course, in the last one was Muhammad, peace be upon him. Chronologically, anybody, just tell me which I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow the last one. Of course, it's the chronology. Time is going forward. Can you bring back the last minute? Just look on the clock right now. Do an experiment. Go look on the clock. Can you steal the clock to stop 1 minute that's going forward? That's a zombie. Somebody that tells you, no, I have to stop this clock now. That's a zombie. That's like a zombie. You should not be zombie. You need to think. Who's the last prophet of these holy books? It's Muhammad, peace be upon him. This is simple Islam. Now we are done with the triangles and whatever, the satanism, whatever they make in there, and the pharaohs too in history. Now look how all the universities worshiping Allah. The planets orbiting in the space. The Muslims orbiting in the Hajj. You see the pilgrimage in Mecca. There is a mosque. There is the Holy Kaaba. They all turn in a circle. So everybody's a leader there. All the Muslims, when they do tawaf, when they do the orbiting, whatever they do, the tawaf, they call it in Arabic, they are all the leaders. Anyone there. There is no difference. When you go to Hajj, I swear to Allah, if you are not Muslim, just go there for a visit. Tourist, be a tourist in Mecca, if they allow you to let in. Go there just so you can see the rich people, the poor people, the women, the men, the black, the white, the one that speaks Arabic, one speaks Hindu, one that speaks Pakistani, one that speaks German. Everybody is just the same in one simply all leaders, they all doing one nation, unifying. That's what it means to be turning over the Kaaba. It's not we worship in stones, we don't worship the building. It's when you see the circle, it means the round table. The round table means that everybody is a leader, everybody is the same, everybody is equal. There is no misogyny against women, there is no misogyny against Indians, there is no misogyny or like the discrimination against the white, the black, the rich, the poor. You can even sit next to somebody who's very, very rich and billionaires, and somebody has nothing, just the money that they came with in an airplane to do that, to do the worshiping there. Maybe that's his last money, he spent it all to just go there, and then you sit next to them and it's still the same, and you all doing the round table there. You're turning on. We're not worshiping the Kaaba. I know some Jewish people, they put the Kaaba over their heads. I respect. Everybody has their own traditions. When you put in the Kaaba, you're waiting for God to talk to you, the Supreme Divine to talk to you. Look around. Just go. Look on the Kaaba. Look what they are doing to speak. Why they are having a round table? Why are you worshiping this satanic, whatever, two triangles there? So that's what it is. That's why I'm sorry. I'm not attacking anybody here. It's just, the truth. Sometimes the truth can be hard when somebody doesn't like it. And here I finish with this. So Supreme Divine Allah, you did say the truth, right? No, it's your basira, it's your insights. The insight in your head and in your mind, and the insight on your heart, the insight from your essence. Your essence, this is where we put our head when we do prostration. We put this point on the ground. Not forming any triangles. We put our front head in the ground. That's because we worship Allah. We are telling Allah, we will prostrate to you. We will go down our knees. We will go down our face. We will go down our noses. Especially the noses. I know some Sudis, they do salam or hi or hello with their noses here, like doing salam, like hi with their noses. No, you put also your nose there too, Habibi, my baby. Come here, baby, come. You put your nose too. You put your head. You put everything down in the ground, in the soil. Don't be scared you're gonna get dirty and then you say, oh, my clothes are dirty. No, it's okay. You can worship God anywhere. You don't need buildings, you need nothing. You put your head in the front, or in your front of the head, in the ground. That's how you become a slave of Allah. You become a slave of the Supreme Divine. And anywhere, there is no special way I should pray, where I should be a Muslim. You can be in jail, you can be anywhere. If you are anywhere, hospital, you are in underground, up of the ground, anywhere you are, you can worship with your heart. And you can, if you can do that, you can prostrate, then you can prostrate down the ground, to the ground, you put your head in the ground. So that's what you do. And then you are here, and you see the first wall, which is here. Then you see the second wall, which is this here around the space. You go up higher, just with you inside. God is supreme. He is over everything He has created above the earth and down the earth, which is the bottom up and the bottom down, which is the two worlds where the jinns and the shayateen, the satans, the jinns, the spirits. I know you guys, some non-Muslims, you don't know that in the Quran, Allah talked about some other creations. They are not aliens as the Hollywood people create, name them and they start to make them like as created them in the designs and cartoons and whatever. That's all false. It's just like these symbols are fake about Moses and everything. So it's the same. The alien, whatever you call them. No, the jinns and the satans, they are around in the space there because Allah in the Quran said He made them to go here. He gave them some capabilities that they can actually go up in the space and come down to the earth and stay in the earth. But they can cross the 7 doors of the heavens because there is 7 doors. I think I mentioned to one of my friends before that there is 7 doors of the heavens. When we die, we're going to go across from our essence, from our soul. We're going to go up higher. We're going to cross the earth. We're going to cross the space. We're going to cross all this. And we're going to go higher to the seventh heaven where Allah, Supreme, the Divine Throne is and where He is. So simply, you are neither in the bottom down, neither in the bottom up, and neither in triangles, neither anything. This is all fake, false, hoax for the history and for the monotism, for the message of the prophets, and for the Islam, for the leadership of Muhammad, peace be upon him, that came with the true religion. Because I say to you guys, Islam is the only religion, the only feed, the only law, even not a religion, because I hate this word now. I start to hate it because what I have seen people, how they cursing, they say it's like to control people. The law of Islam is to put everybody in the round table, as you see in the Muslims in Kaaba, in Saudi, in Mecca. That's what we do there. That's what Muslims do. So it's your own choice. And as I said, chronology, any zombie that wants to stop that clock right there and turn it, backward, you are just like a zombie. Even the clock is smarter than you. Even the time itself speaks. That's why God said the Quran, the Holy Book, the Holy Book is for those that are thinking and looking on the signs. Time himself, or itself, we can call it itself, it's not a female or not a man. Itself does talk. Who's worshipping the prophets behind Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You should look on the last prophet, what did he bring? And read about his, whatever they call it, the seerah or the life, and also look on the Quran and read it with an open insight, not the third eye. Yalla, assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, and as-salata, I say peace be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I hope you guys have a great day, respecting to everybody's root, of course, and wherever their DNA, wherever their roots are from, because as I said, Islam is not to derive you from your roots. It's against slavery instead. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Except we are to worship God. If you can be a slave, just be it to the Supreme Divine, nobody else.